The San Francisco 49ers, the Boston Celtics 49ers are currently proving that they are well ahead of schedule in terms of their defensive development. And this isn't just speculation or hopeful thinking. It's something that has become increasingly clear as training. Camp progresses, and the young players continue to show their readiness. There's a palpable energy surrounding this defense, and at the center of that energy is one particular individual who is making a significant impact well before most rookies typically do. But this story stretches far beyond just one player. The way the 49ers are shaping their defense right now speaks to a broader vision, one that emphasizes not just building for the future, but winning now. It's rare to see a team integrate rookies into starting roles so confidently. But the 49ers have found themselves in a unique situation that requires it, and the results are inspiring. It's important to be clear from the outset that having a defense loaded with rookies isn't usually considered ideal. There are obvious challenges. Rookies often face steep learning curves, and the NFL is a league where experience tends to matter a great deal, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Mistakes are costly, and rookies are often eased into roles gradually, with many not expected to truly shine until midway through their first season or even later. But the 49ers are in a rare position where necessity meets opportunity. The team has parted ways with several veterans, leaving holes in the lineup that rookies are being called upon to fill. At the same time, the talent level of these rookies is impressive enough that they are not only ready to step in but could potentially thrive immediately. As of now, there's talk that up to 8 rookie starters could be lining up on defense when the season begins. That might sound like a lot, and it might not all come to pass, but the fact that this is even a discussion point highlights just how advanced this group is. These aren't just warm bodies filling roster spots. These are players who have demonstrated through practice, training camp performances, and coaches' evaluations that they belong. And yes, undrafted players are also part of this group, further underscoring the depth of talent the 49ers have found through the draft and scouting. Let's break down some of the key names to watch. Mike Williams has been talked about as a lock for a starting job from day one. CJ West is another rookie who looks poised to make an impact. Even if he doesn't start immediately, his trajectory suggests he won't be far off. Alfred Collins might need a bit more time to develop fully, but reports indicate he's improving every day and has the potential to become a significant contributor. Then there's Upton Stout, who is generating a buzz that goes beyond the usual rookie excitement. Maris Seagull might not be quite ready to start just yet, but he's another young player with potential to develop into a key piece. Nick Martin, while not guaranteed a starting spot, could emerge as a contender for the Sam linebacker position, adding even more flexibility to the defense. When you count it all up, that's at least 5 or 6 rookies who could be significant contributors, and possibly more. At the moment, a conservative estimate might be 3 guaranteed rookie starters, but it's clear the number could grow as the season progresses. The 49ers team, YDEM, the 49ers coaching staff seems to believe strongly in the readiness of these players, which is why they are getting so many opportunities early on. The player who has caught the most attention lately, however, is Upton Stout. The confidence surrounding him is real and well-deserved. Nicknamed Sticky by coaches and teammates alike, a reference to his exceptional ability to stay close to receivers and make plays on the ball, Stout has been dominating one-on-one drills and showing a level of physicality and awareness that is rare for a rookie. Analysts and insiders have repeatedly mentioned how well he's handling the nickel corner role, a position that requires speed, instincts, and toughness because it often involves covering the opposing team's best slot receivers in tight spaces. Praise for Upton Stout isn't just coming from 49ers fans or local media. It's coming from respected voices within the NFL community. Richard Sherman, a Hall of Fame caliber cornerback who's known for his sharp critiques and high standards, was recently asked about the 49ers defensive backs and immediately highlighted Stout as a standout. Sherman described him as confident, aggressive, sound, and scrappy, calling him a gem. This is no small endorsement from a player of Sherman's caliber, especially considering how critical he can be of rookies and even veterans. When he says a player looks like they found a gem, it carries significant weight. Fred Warner, The 49ers star linebacker and defensive leader has also weighed in on this group of young defenders. When asked who has the biggest dog mentality, the competitive fire, and relentless attitude, Warner pointed to Stout as the guy who sticks out most. He described him as probably the smallest dog in the fight, but with the biggest heart, praising the way Stout competes and brings intensity every time he steps on the field. Coming from Warner, who is widely regarded as one of the most intense and dedicated players in the league, that's high praise indeed. The way Stout has embraced his role is equally impressive. He's not only soaking up knowledge from veteran teammates like Warner and Nick Bosa, but has gone above and beyond by reaching out to former 49ers nickel corner K'Waun Williams. Williams excelled at that position during his time with the team, and Stout has studied his film and sought his mentorship to understand the nuances of playing that role at a high level. This proactive approach to learning and self-improvement is a hallmark of players who succeed in the NFL long term, and it's clear that Stout is committed to being the best version of himself, not just trying to fill a spot. Another intriguing aspect of the 49ers defense with Stout locked in at nickel is how it allows other players to focus on their strengths. Diomedor Lenoir, for example, can zero in on his primary cornerback responsibilities without having to split time or roles. The flexibility this creates for the coaching staff can make the defense more cohesive and efficient. Having a player like Stout, who can confidently take on the challenging nickel role, brings stability to the secondary and opens up more tactical possibilities for the defensive coordinators. Training camp has also shown signs of a defense that's evolving creatively. Reports from insiders like Brad Graham suggest that new blitz packages and stunt schemes are being developed and tested behind the scenes. This bodes well for fans who watched last season and wanted to see the defense become more dynamic and unpredictable. If these new looks translate into game situations, it could mean the 49ers are on track not only to have a talented defense, but a smart, adaptable one that can adjust to various offensive challenges. The excitement around these rookies and the defense's progress is further fueled by the anticipation of preseason games, which are just days away. Watching these young players take the field in meaningful situations will provide more clarity and could solidify the belief that this group is truly ahead of schedule. The upcoming matchup against the Denver Broncos and the planned joint practices add even more intrigue, as they offer opportunities to see how the rookies perform against quality competition and how the defensive schemes function in real time. Ultimately, what makes this situation so special is the blend of talent, preparation, and mindset. The 49ers aren't just throwing rookies into the fire. They're integrating players who have earned their spots through hard work and clear ability, and who are embracing the challenge with a hunger to prove themselves. That combination of factors is what gives fans and analysts hope that the defense can not only hold its own but become a force to be reckoned with throughout the season. In this evolving story, Upton Stout stands out as a symbol of what the 49ers are building. Young, hungry, intelligent, and capable players who might just be the cornerstone of a defense that is about to make a serious impact in the NFL. And as the season draws closer, all eyes will be on these rookies to see if they can translate the promise they've shown so far into consistent, high-level performances under the bright lights of the regular season, as the San Francisco 49ers move forward with integrating their rookie-heavy defense. The challenges and opportunities ahead become clearer with each passing day. The journey from training camp to the regular season is always a test of a team's mettle, but for this group of young defenders, the stakes feel even higher. Not only do they have to prove that they belong at the NFL level, but they must also validate the faith the coaching staff has placed in them and show that they can hold up against some of the league's best offenses. The transition from college to professional football is notoriously difficult, with an entirely new level of speed, complexity, and physicality. Yet, the 49ers rookies are embracing the steep climb with a mindset that blends humility, hunger, and a clear understanding of the work ahead. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. As the NFL offseason drama continues to brew, a new and tantalizing rumor has begun to capture the attention of insiders and fans alike. Reports have started to circulate suggesting that the San Francisco 49ers might be positioning themselves to make a blockbuster move for Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin. While no official statements have been made by either franchise, whispers from league sources and cryptic social media activity have ignited speculation that a potential trade could be in the works. The 49ers, always aggressive under GM John Lynch and head coach Kyle Shanahan, have a history of bold moves, and acquiring a talent like McLaurin could signal an all-in push for a Super Bowl run in the upcoming season. Though nothing has been confirmed, several respected analysts have noted that the timing aligns perfectly with both teams' current trajectories and needs. The Commanders, in the midst of a roster rebuild, may be open to fielding offers, while the 49ers are looking to add another dynamic weapon to an already dangerous offense. The mere possibility has set social media ablaze, and it seems the idea is gaining traction with each passing hour. Should this trade materialize, it would mark a significant shift in the NFC's balance of power. Terry McLaurin, a three-time 1,000-yard receiver, has long been a model of consistency despite inconsistent quarterback play in Washington. His route-running hands and leadership would immediately elevate the 49ers receiving corps, creating a terrifying trio alongside Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, if Ayuk himself isn't part of the rumored package going to Washington. Some insiders suggest that the 49ers may be trying to preemptively solve their looming contract issues with Ayuk by flipping him for McLaurin, who is already under a sizable but manageable deal. Financially, the move would come with complications, but San Francisco has shown creativity with the cap before. Shanahan's offense thrives on precise timing and separation, and McLaurin fits the mold perfectly. Though no credible trade proposals have surfaced publicly, mock scenarios are being floated by NFL media, each more intriguing than the last. One such package might include draft picks and a player or two from the defensive side, a testament to the high value McLaurin commands. All signs indicate the 49ers are not done making noise this offseason, and McLaurin might just be the next big splash. From Washington's perspective, the idea of moving on from McLaurin may seem shocking at first glance, but there is logic to the madness. The Commanders are in the midst of a deep rebuild under new leadership, and with rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels expected to take over, the front office might see value in acquiring more draft capital or building around younger, cheaper talent. McLaurin, while still in his prime, represents one of the few veteran assets with strong trade value, and if the Commanders aren't sold on contending immediately, flipping him for future gains might be considered a prudent, albeit unpopular move. Some analysts believe this kind of decision could signal a cultural reset, one that embraces a long-term vision over short-term results. Fans in Washington would undoubtedly be divided, but many also recognize the cyclical nature of NFL rosters. In the end, if McLaurin himself is open to a fresh start in a more competitive environment, the Commanders may be willing to honor that request, especially if the return package is too good to pass up. While no confirmation has come from McLaurin or his representatives, some believe his recent cryptic Instagram posts hint at restlessness. Fueling this rumor is the sense of urgency reportedly growing within the 49ers front office. After suffering another bitter Super Bowl defeat, there's a prevailing belief that the team is determined not to waste its championship window. Brock Purdy is still on his rookie contract, which provides San Francisco with a rare financial flexibility to make bold moves before paying their quarterback elite money. Adding McLaurin could be viewed as a strategic enhancement, particularly if the coaching staff wants more insurance against injuries or inconsistent play from existing wideouts. Kyle Shanahan has long admired McLaurin's technical skill set dating back to his days as a draft prospect. And it's no secret that Shanahan values receivers who can create separation and operate within tight windows. This potential trade could also be a reflection of changing internal dynamics. If contract talks with Ayuk have stalled, or if the 49ers believe McLaurin is a better long-term fit, they might prefer making a proactive change rather than reacting under pressure later in the season. Regardless of what happens, the chatter around McLaurin to the Bay Area continues to intensify, and NFL insiders are paying close attention. While all of this remains speculative, the buzz surrounding this potential move underscores the NFL's constant evolution and unpredictability. The 49ers are not strangers to seismic roster moves, and this potential deal, should it come to fruition, could redefine their offense in ways few imagined. McLaurin's presence would not only stretch the field vertically, but also create space for playmakers like Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle, giving San Francisco arguably the most diverse skill group in the league. Of course, this remains a rumor, one fueled by insider hints, social media clues, and the insatiable hunger of NFL fans during the offseason. But sometimes, where there's smoke, there's fire. With the regular season fast approaching, it wouldn't be shocking to see this story pick up more steam or even explode into breaking news. Until then, the league waits, speculates, and wonders, are the 49ers really about to make one of the most surprising moves of the year? If they are, the rest of the NFC and the entire NFL might need to brace themselves for another power shift. Stay tuned. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.